Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you some behind the scenes footage of my NYX Professional Makeup Awards for the Machinist look. Okay, first I'm going to show you how I did the design on my leg. So it's pretty simple here. I'm just using the NYX That's the Point eyeliner in a bit edgy. And as you see here, I'm just going to start to kind of map out kind of the effect that my skin, it's kind of broken. So just drawing out the pattern, and then I'm just making a little bit of skin kind of going right across, just so it still looks like there's a little bit of something there to kind of give that illusion. And it's really nice working with the eyeliners, especially the ones here, That's the Point. They're very pigmented, they stay in place, and it basically feels like you're working with a marker, so you have nice stability. Basically, these designs can be random too. I'm just looking off a little reference photo. I'm gonna make some gears, kind of like just some posts, little bolts, basically anything kind of mechanical, just throw it down, and then once we do the coloring and the shading, everything will come together. Now I'm going in with the NYX Pure White Slide On Extreme Shine Eyeliner, and I'm just going to start to color in the shapes that we made, and also I'm going to go in just randomly with the metallic eyeliner in silver. There's no right or wrong way, just lay down the colors because we're going to go back over with some eyeshadow to kind of match everything together. Now the fun part, I'm going to go in with the NYX That's the Point Super Edgy Eyeliner, and you're just going to color in all the empty spots. I shaded all the way around the outsides of my legs, just to kind of, create more of an illusion and just to make it a little bit more realistic. And for that, you can use any type of brown, either like a lighter brown, something that's not too dark and kind of goes with your skin tone. And that's it, like I said, nice and easy. So first I picked up this little purse here, so I thought this would be perfect because it has some pockets and zippers and the type of outfit I want it to be black. So I have this here, which I'm going to use later to kind of wrap around my leg. And this was $8.50. Also, the day I went into the thrift store, they were having a 25% off sale on every item. So this was $8.50 plus 25% off. I got this nice black dress here for $8. This one here, I'm going to wrap this around my waist, and this was a whopping 80 cents. And the last item I got were these big leather pants. So I'm gonna use these. They're not my size, they're a little bit too big, but these were only $9. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how I made my little eyepiece that I have on my head. So I actually just used an empty, it was a Sprite bottle. So I'm just using a sharp little knife here, so just be careful with this. If you need some help from a parent, go ahead and ask them. And I'm just going to cut it off. Now I needed more of like a flatter surface to kind of stay to my head, so I'm just hot gluing a little bit of some cardboard right around the side, and then I'm just taking some white acrylic paint and I'm just going to paint it. Now I did notice it was a little bit weak, so I do go back in here. This is the next day after it was dried. I went back in with some more cardboard. It was just a toilet paper roll, and oh, and that's where I burned my finger right there. That was bad. But anyways, I do add that into the eye here on the inside just so there's a little bit more support. And then I just got a whole bunch of kind of supplies, like some wires and everything for my dad. So I'm just putting kind of like some bolts on the top. Basically, you could add anything that kind of looks industrial. Like I just bent some wires here, and then I had some little pieces for my dad's shops. To be honest, I don't even know what half of them are, but I just hot glued them all the way around there and just put some wires, just, to give it more of a mechanical feel. And basically just hot glue is going to be your best friend. Just watch your fingertips. And I'm going in with the sponge with some black acrylic paint just to roughen it up, to kind of give more of the effect that, it's kind of been worn. The next prop I made here, so I just went to the dollar store and I got this little tin. Now I had my dad help me cut out the bottom of it, so I wouldn't recommend doing this yourself. Definitely get some supervision if you're younger. Even I didn't want to do this, with any of those tools, so I let my dad do it. and the edges were going to be a little bit rough, so I put hot glue all the way around. Now this is for the prop that I make for my dad. Basically it's a pair of glasses, so similar to the one eyeglass that we made before, now this is 2 eyeglasses. So I also went to the dollar store and I got these safety glasses here. Again, I'm using a very sharp little knife and I'm just cutting out the middle part of the lens here. So again, just be careful with this. If you do need help, definitely ask a parent or someone older. Once you go around the sides, it looks like I'm kind of struggling here, but then it actually just pops right out easily for you once you kind of go just around the edge a little bit. All I'm doing is taking those little circles and I'm just going to hot glue it on each side, and it actually stayed in place pretty well. And same thing, I just went in with all the wires, the acrylic paint, the white and the black. Same thing to that one little eye that I just showed you there. You see my dad in the video, he has these on his hat, so these are the props that I made. The next prop I made was a backpack, so I wanted to make some use out of all the boxes that we got our makeup in. So as you can see, this is kind of middle process, and then that's how it turned out in the end. And to be honest, the backpack I think was my favorite part. I feel like it really looked industrial, I felt steampunk, and I actually ended up taking an old backpack, cutting off the back of it, and just kind of fishing these straps through a little slot in the back, and I was actually able to wear the backpack. Now onto the bald cap, and this was a huge fail, as you're going to see in just a moment. Oh my gosh. Well, alright, well, never mind, this is officially a fail. I don't know how people do it. Like, what? So of course I just got out my trusty dollar store bald cap, and you know what, this worked out fine. I just took my silver spray painted it on both sides, and it looked fine in the video. A little bit lumpy in the back, but you know what, no one was really seeing the back, so it worked out well. Now also on the bald cap and then on the left side of my arm, I have those little kind of triangles to make it look more like that chrome effect, and that actually is on a bike. So I just had some corkboard here, and again I'm just using like a little X-Acto knife or a craft knife, I forget what it's called, but I'm just making the little, sorry, they're not triangles, they're diamonds, the little diamonds here, and then I made a whole bunch, and I'm going to put those on my arm and then also onto the bald cap, and I'm just spraying those with, again, some silver face paint. Next up we have the half tire that I have on my head. So this I just got, again, from the dollar store. Everything here you see, it's from the dollar store. This is one of those, like those floral sponges that, you know, you can like stick flowers in or anything you want. So I got that, it came in a circle, I cut it in half, and then I just painted it. I made little squares out of it, and then I just made it into a tire. Very easy.
Got baby out her, guys. She's gonna make me up, man. I'm gonna be on Hollywood, man.
Baby, do you want to be in the video? Yeah, you do. Here's what will happen.
Summer's in the rain.
Oh, and that is it, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss more videos like this one. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.